Good evening and welcome to Love Angels Light TV. Tonight we are blessed. We are ready. It is all going to be awesome. We have Michael from Readings by MJD. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you. That was a really nice intro, actually. I need to get one of my own. I really loved that. But thank you for having me.
Oh, I didn't get to see that. Just by the way, intro chat, it cost me about $6.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, last year I did a video course thing. Yeah, it's pretty funky. We're 3 people on already. They're the Eager Beavers.
Oh,
I already heard from one of my followers saying that, hey, Renee, hey, Fiona. I had one of my followers message me and say, hey, I missed out today in the supporter group reading, so I'm on. My alarm is set for 8:30 tonight.
Organization. We like organization.
Yes. Yeah, I think because every Thursday night, Friday night, I'm here at 8:30 p.m., people are kind of used to that happening. So that's pretty cool. Now,
yeah.
You are brand new to my few little followers here.
Fresh. I am fresh.
Yeah, you are. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you into this world. I mean, not your mum. We kind of know that bit.
Well, I was going to say, how far back did you want to go?
Not quite that far.
Probably not that show for it either. It started with I've been reading professionally now for quite a few years now. Love what I do. Love just helping people. Started more obviously like as a child. So for those who don't know, I'm an empath psychic. So I pick up on energy and the vibration of your energy. So generally whatever question you have, I'm able to tune in. I should probably point out I'm not a mediumship. So any spirit-based questions I can't help with. But anything to do with energy, love, career, life path, you name it, I'll try and help you. I was always getting like predictions, so to speak, as a teenager into my young 20s, and could never really work out what it was, but just kind of went with it. And then finally met another psychic who became a mentor for me and just basically said, you've got a gift, and whether you like it or not, this is your destiny. And ignored it for a while and then embraced it. And it was the best thing I ever did. And I've got clients overseas, Australia-wide. I'm starting to be almost finishing to be a counselor. So I'm going to be doing a lot of spiritual and counseling moving forward as well. So just love helping people. I can't help it. I'm a big bundle of love and joy. And I'm a Virgo. So I just love to really help others. And hopefully I can help a few of you tonight watching. Is that kind of, I love talking about myself. I can keep going really, but yeah.
Has anyone got any questions? No. Guys, feel free to ask questions. Now, we have some psychics who come on here who prefer to have a specific question, and then we have others who don't care if it's like a general. So which camp are you?
Oh, that's a good question. Look, I can do general, but I don't prefer them. I will do them because I know sometimes, and I in the past myself have always just, sometimes when you don't know, you're a bit confused. So I can understand why people ask general, but if you do have a specific question, it does help me to tune in a bit quicker and a bit, in this short sort of space of time, it allows me to, I suppose, give you more information if you have a specific question. So both, but obviously, direct questions are really good. And if you could drop your star sign as well, that really does help me tune in a lot quicker too. I don't need your date of birth. I just more need to know your star sign.
Ooh. See, I've never really got into the star sign side of things.
I love it. I studied a little bit of astrology, so I look at star sign and planets, and based on your question, it's interesting how, depending on what's happening with the moon, we're still in Aries at the moment. Questions always seem to be the same, depending on the theme of the moon and the star sign. We always have the same questions around the same period. It's really interesting.
That's really cool. I never thought to look at that.
Yeah.
We have a question.
Here we go. Just some expert coming around for a second chance at this left. He's trying to keep this conversation going. Keep the conversation going. Sonia, you seem familiar. I've read for you before, actually. as I think I've said to you in the past, more timing is probably really needed around this, my love. Yeah, okay. I'm getting a no and a yes. So I'm getting a no for now. I know he keeps kind of getting the conversation. I don't think he knows what he wants right now. I'm getting a lot of confusion, a lot of immature energy around him. And I think that you like what's familiar and you like what you know. And I think with this situation, you keep going back because it is familiar, but it doesn't actually serve you any real purpose. And I think you've got to sort of start to, take the emotion out of it and add more logic to this situation. I really feel like you need to look at this at a more logical point of view and actually see where your worth is and how he truly treats you. I always say people who come back and leave and come back and leave and come back and leave, they're the ones you need to worry about the most because they're the ones that waste your time the most. The ones that leave and don't come back, that's more clear. So if that kind of helps sort of in a sense that I just feel like time is being wasted here, more so for you. And I don't want to kind of be, the bearer of bad news and try and bring you down because I know you're already feeling a bit emotional because I'm getting a lot of heaviness around your heart area as well. But it's more like the kind of saying, just wake up to what's really happening around you, my love, and actually really see it for face value and what it really is. The more you can step away from this, I know you've stepped back, but I feel like you haven't fully stepped back emotionally and spiritually. You're still halfway there with him. Try and really step back, really distract yourself. I know you've got an event coming up in June. I don't know why they're just showing me that. And it's connected to hair. So I don't know if you're a hairdresser or you work in hair or you work in hair and beauty, but they're showing me hair and beauty in an event in June. Look out for that. I feel like there might be something because they're showing me new love that's coming and it's something that needs to kind of progress with you. But unfortunately, until you really kind of move on from your closing that one chapter, so to speak, the next chapter can't really start. So really just look at closing and see that new beginning coming come June because you've got a lot of good coming, but it's kind of just sitting on the sidelines. The universe isn't going to give it to you until you're ready. But yeah, I would let that go. I hate saying that to people. It really it's sometimes we've just got to hear it. Sometimes it's just, that's it. He's just wasting your time. I'm so sorry, but I think you need to hear it. And for those who are getting to know me as well, I am quite direct in my readings as well. So please don't be offended or get upset. It's more just, I'm going to give it to you as I see it. And I think it's just, it's coming from a good place. There's always positive at the end of all of this. And with you, Sonia, you've got June's looking really good for you. It really is, my love, but you need to keep grounding yourself and you need to keep working on just you. Don't worry about him. He's just wasting time. That's what I get around that. I hope that helps. Let me know in the feedback what, if it's the hair or beauty that you work in, because they keep showing me your hair. So I don't know if you work in that field.
Oh, Kate says, I love direct. That's my jam.
Oh, good. I am. Sometimes I've learned not to be so, because I'm quite direct as a person. And I've learned doing this, it's like sometimes that real direct approach doesn't always work for a lot of people. So you've got to pick and choose. But the angels do guide me in that. And they do sort of say, yep, this person can handle it. Like you, Sonia, I know you can handle that because you can. Others need probably a little bit more of a softer approach. But I always make sure the truth is delivered regardless. I'm not going to waste your time by saying, yeah, sure, give it a chance when I know it's not. That's what you've come here for. So,
Exactly.
I hope that helps, Sonia. I really do, because I can still feel your heaviness. I've got to, you've got to let that go.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Our daughter has met a nice guy. Is it going to go the distance?
I'm getting a few questions around. I feel like, yes, it will go. Yes, it will go the distance. It's really hard. It's a tricky question because there's no kind of deadlines and timeframes when it comes to when you say the word distance. So to answer your question, yes, it'll go the distance. Timeframe wise, I'm not seeing it ending anytime soon. Is she quite younger, Fiona? Because I feel like, is this a new experience or new sort of energy around this for her? Has she, I feel like, you know, when we first start dating, we meet a couple before we kind of meet the one. Sometimes we get really lucky and we meet the one straight away. But sometimes we meet a couple to learn before we kind of meet the one. And that's kind of what they're kind of showing me here, is that there's lessons here to be learned with this one. He does seem really great. Like, I feel like it's funny. I know this is going to sound really cliche, but they are showing me the image of Prince Charming. They really are, like that Snow White Prince Charming, meaning a lot of white flowers around him as well. So I'm not sure what the white flower connection is to her. Yes, she is 29 and he's 30. Okay. That's fine. My last partner, there was a 10-year age difference. So age doesn't really matter. He's okay. So he's going to be looking for a little bit more than what she is. I think there's a lot of good here. I think my only concern here is not that it's not going to last. It's just she needs to make sure she wants the same things he does. I'm getting that she's not quite at his level. There's more experience and more commitment and settledness and whatnot from his end, but she's a bit more, this feels good and he's giving me everything that I want, but is this something that she really wants? She will get there and she'll make that decision over the next sort of 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks, maybe a bit sooner than that. Overall, like, it's good. It is good here. He treats her really well. I get that Prince Charming again. So that is a really, really good sign. Really cliche, but really good sign. My only thing to her, if she does watch this or if you pass on the message, is just make sure she fully understands what it is she wants in this and she's in it for the right reasons. That's really, really important here. And that's the message I'm getting. Make sure she's in it for the right reasons because he is. And I'll leave it there.
Perfect. All right. See, Lisa jumps out at me.
Surgery next week due to, yeah. Having a second surgery next week due to, okay, have scissors involved. It will be, yes. Get all the information. There's more information that you need that's missing here. I know you're getting solicitors involved. They're kind of showing me, they're showing me 2 solicitors. Well, they think be successful for me. Like, yes, the surgery part will be successful. They're just saying in regards to getting it sort of progressing, I know you've got it next week, but in regards to everything happening, in regards to all the crap is the word they're giving me, so I've got to call it for what it is, but all the crap and BS that you've gone through, there will be successful outcomes in this, but you really got to work on the more information. There's more information that's missing. You need more facts. You need more, not so much evidence, but just more information. So you're going in a little bit more prepared. Just don't go in blind. Don't go in, what's the word they're trying to tell me here? Like, don't just be sort of quick because you're angry and frustrated. Just really make sure that you've got the information that you need. You've got all the facts that you need before you kind of progress any further, but know that there will be successful outcome out of this. It may not be in the time frame that you're expecting, but that's where you just got to change and lower those expectations a little bit around wanting it like tomorrow. We all want things overnight. It's not going to happen that way. This will play out the way it needs to play out for you, but it will play out in a successful way. I'm getting more, I don't know why, because I'm a bit confused about, so you got your surgery next week. I'm getting 2 months. So I don't know what the 2-month reference is. They keep saying 2 months. So it might be that all of this will be resolved successfully in that time frame for you. And you need to obviously, because with the surgery, they're showing me like it's in the upper body area. You're going to need time to heal and like progress from the surgery itself, and that's going to delay things for you. So take away the stress, because if you're too focused on the outcome and you've got the surgery on top of that, it's just a bit too much for you. And that's probably why they're showing me this area, like a heart space area. I think you're stressing yourself a bit too much. Just focus on the surgery right now. The rest will be fine. The rest will probably take that 2-month period. But right now, your focus needs and has to be the surgery only, because that's where the healing and energy for you needs to be. So just focus on the surgery, focus on the healing, and then worry about the rest later. It will be successful, but worry about it later. Don't worry about it now before like a week. before surgery. That's the last thing you want to be worrying about right now. Let the angels and let the universe take care of it, and they will. Trust that. But focus on you right now. You really, really have to. You really have to. Just surgery. Like, that's all I kind of really like putting in front is like, just do the surgery, and then worry about that stuff later, really. Don't stress about it now. I wouldn't. My God, you've got so much going on, you poor thing. But it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Just 2 months.
The surgery's on her hips, but so much anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's a beautiful lady.
Oh, beautiful.
All right.
Brutal,
Any guidance for me?
Are you sure about that, Rebecca? You might regret that later.
She actually put a second one in. I'm trying to find it now. Hang on.
It's all right. I'm shuffling the cards. So I do use cards, but I'm only guided to when I need to be. So here we go. Job choices moving forward. Brutal honesty appreciated. Well, here we go. You just had a card.
Used to me reading.
I'm all over the. I use 2 cards, but I'm only guided to them if they tell me to use them. And for some reason, I had this card that flew out for you. It's actually the Queen of Air that came out for you, and it's almost like, it's funny, Rebecca, because it's almost like you need to. They're like, what are they saying to me? It's like, start seeing the humor in the situation. So you're too hard on yourself, and you're too like self-absorbed in a lot of negativity around you at the moment. You need to be that Queen of Air that kind of flourishes, and you need to be almost like that queen yourself. In regards to job, it's going to be a little while. You want the honesty, so I'm going to give it to you. You're not looking at the right jobs. You're applying to the wrong jobs. So stop applying to things because you are stressed about money and you're stressed about future and blah, blah, blah. Like, just remove that fear, and then remove that fear that you've attached to money, because right now you've got so much fear attached to your money sector that you feel like you've got no money, but you actually do, and you're actually surviving. And it's almost like the income that you do have coming in at the moment, or the money that you do have around you, is enough to support you at the moment, but you're not sort of, you're so stressed around the fear side of it that you're not sort of seeing anything else. So you're applying for the wrong jobs, and then you're not getting them because you're not supposed to get them. Just stop is what they're saying. Like, they're actually doing this. Just stop. There's something going on with your throat as well. Just take a day or 2 and really reassess what it is you want. What does Rebecca want to do? And what role is it that you want to work at? And until you can until you can answer that question, don't keep applying. I feel like you do know, but you don't fully know. And I don't know if there's a side business or project that you're thinking of starting, or have started, or want to start, because I'm getting like think, have, want kind of words around that. Again, what are you doing around that? Why aren't you focusing on that as well? And why aren't you, again, it's probably fear, because I get a lot of fear stopping you here, but that's all in this headspace, and you're allowing it to, and you have for quite some time. This has been going on for like 3 or 4 years, I feel like. Just really, really stop with the fear, and stop with the just overall. They just keep saying stop, go back, reassess. If it takes you another week, a couple of days, a couple of weeks, just work out what it is you really want to do. Like, and I mean really, not just, I want to do this. And it's like, no. What do you really want to do? Write it down, write a list of things, cross things out until you get to that point where you go 100% spiritually, physically, emotionally. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to apply for. Put all your energy into that. Law of attraction, it'll come back to you. Right now, you're just like applying for like Macca's and Starbucks and blah, 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 or whatever. And it's like, because it's like, I don't know, it's like I've been on Centrelink in the past, and it's like that mentality of I got to apply for like 14 jobs a fortnight or something. They're showing me that it's like you don't, that's kind of the mentality that you're in at the moment. So, yeah, right. In regards to your, because I was around job choices. Okay, so I didn't even read your question properly. So you actually did say around job choices. So that's probably what it is. Your job choices are wrong. You're applying for the wrong job choices. Work out what it is that you really want to do. Don't take off that pressure, take off that fear. If it takes you a couple of days, don't feel guilty about that either. Just as long as it takes, do it, and then go back, because you'll know then what job to apply for, and the process will move a lot quicker. I can't give you any timeframes around this, unfortunately, at the moment, because I feel like there's a bit of work that needs to be done in regards to what it is that you want to do. So as soon as you can do that, the rest will happen. You will be working this year. Keep getting your own business. If you can write in the comments and let us know what this side business or thing that you're doing, because that needs to be given some attention as well. So I don't know why they keep showing me that, but it's like you've got your own thing that you should be doing, but you're not focused on that. That really needs to be a focus, and that's going to give you more stability, because I see you doing that more than actually working for somebody else right now. So, but there's confusion around that, so I'm not sure what that confusion is. So if you want to write and let us know, but you'll be fine. Just really go back. I say it all the time. My own business is the dream. Okay, it's the dream, but why isn't it a reality? Why is it still a dream? Like, I'm getting this. The angels are like, why is it still a dream? It's great that it's a dream, but it shouldn't be a dream anymore. You should be living that dream. It should be a reality. So go back, work it out what it is that that needs to change. It's fear, 100%. You know it is. You're too scared, but we can live in fear forever and do nothing about it, and then nothing will ever happen. Anxiety. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Fear, anxiety. It's all in here. Easier said than done. Trust me. I get it. I live with anxiety. I know what it's like. I do. But I wouldn't be on this show tonight if I didn't push through my anxiety to be a psychic and to be doing what I do now. You know, I constantly, for ages, would like, I can't read because I'm not good enough. What if I give the wrong messages? You know, like, I think as psychics, we all go through that point at some stage where we're like, oh my God, like, you know, we're going to stuff up. But you just push through it. Practice takes perfect. Cliche. I hate using cliches, but they're there for a reason. Find, yeah. Rebecca, what star sign are you? If you can tell me what star sign you are, because I feel like you've got to find what it's going to work for you. I don't know why I'm getting water, so maybe go to the water. You might be a water star sign, but if you can go to the water, that's going to help to relieve and ground you, like relieve the anxiety, but also ground you. You got to do the business, Rebecca.
Pisces.
Right. You're a Pisces? So you're water. Okay. Go to the water. Put your feet in the water. Have a shower. Just when you're feeling that anxiety, have a hot shower. That'll relieve the anxiety for you. Now it's counseling part of me kicking in. A hot shower relieves anxiety. So do that. It'll help you to clear as well. But you do need to work on that business. You have to, and start the business plan, because once you start, the rest will happen really easily and naturally for you. And that's why you've not been able to get work. They just told me now you're not be able to get work because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be doing the business. So just do it, and connect with us in like a couple of weeks' time and tell us how well the business is doing.
And if it's still a cooking thing, we need to talk, because I don't want to cook.
Oh, what's the cooking thing? I love to cook.
I'm pretty sure it was Rebecca who was part of a company called I Hate Cooking, and they come into your house and they cook all your meals and clean up and leave it all in there for you. Yes, you should be doing that, seriously, and then get on call, because then I can pay you.
I love that idea. That's so I didn't think apart from carers, that's not really an actual thing, is it? That's a really good idea. Well, Pat and Bandon, that's her idea. No one take that. I love that.
No, she was looking at going out and doing something like that on her own. But
or if you don't want to do
wanting to do everything, then you need to be done.
Well, correct. And also too, Rebecca, like if you don't want to do that side of it, maybe do, like, there's so many meal plan companies, like, you know, U-Foods and Lineezy and bloody, like, there's heaps of bloody, we're not plug them, but there's like heaps of like frozen meal things that get delivered. Maybe look at like doing something like that. Do your own meal, but have a point of difference, and then just have meals or have them freshly. I don't know, but if that's your thing, Rebecca, go for it. Like, just do it. Just do it. Honestly, write it down.
Okay. And Beck, message me. I need to deliver this bag of crystals to you anyway, but we need to chat. Just saying.
There you go. You've been told.
I'm a bit like that. I'm a bit bossy. It's the ex-teacher thing, you know.
I need you crystals as well. I need crystals. I would love reading about my family and any stuff coming. I'm a Scorpio. Oh, I love my Scorpio. My ex was a Scorpio. Oh, that's beautiful. So I'm wearing my clear quartz pendant now. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
If you've got anxiety, that's the one you need.
Is it? What's that one called?
Blue Howlite.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need to actually. Did you read for me last week? And I need to actually find that crystal that you in that card. So I need to work out, because even you weren't sure what the meaning of it was at the time, and I've got to go back and have a look at it. I got your cards there. Can't remember. What
my cards are always here. This is my workspace here.
I've got angel cards that I use, and then I've got my oracle ones that I use. Nice. If I do use anyway. The anchor. I would love a reading about my family and any stuff about your family. Interesting, Scorpio. You're another one I love my Scorpio. As I said, both my exes were Scorpios. They're not exes because they're Scorpios. But Scorpios are very when their mind's made up, God help you. That's it. That's all I can say. Yeah. And their mind was made up. I am tuning in, Bianca. I get a lot of love around you at the moment. I'm just waiting for a card to flip out for me. There we go. What have we got for you? So you feel trapped at the moment, Rebecca. Why do you feel trapped? You need to take more action around this. I'm just looking at, you've got the 8 of air that's around you at the moment. So I use earth signs like cards like air, fire, water, blah, blah, blah. They're talking a lot about self-confidence within yourself. Now, I know Scorpios are really either great at self-confidence or really not that great at it. And I think you're in the middle trapped moment at the point with you. There's a bit of conflict, yes, around your family. I get that. Who shut who out? Someone shut someone out. Have you been shut out, or someone close to you has been shut out and you want to be? I feel like you're trying to play the mediator here, and you're trying to fix everything, and they're kind of saying you can't. Let this play out. The truth will be revealed. But this sort of, I'm more concerned about the stuckness, trappedness that you feel at the moment, because I don't think it's connected to your family. I feel like it's set it off. I feel like there's been triggers there from that, but I'm getting more like something else. You're feeling a bit trapped at the moment, and they're sort of saying, let's look at that. Like, let's try and release that and move on from that. The trapped feeling that you have is probably why you feel like there's some problems happening around the family sector, because maybe you're not seeing it clearly. But they're sort of saying, don't worry about the lack of self-confidence at the moment. That'll pass. They're sort of really saying that, they're kind of saying, there's another quote that I use a lot, and it's like, not my circus, not my monkeys. And if you haven't heard that before, it's basically like saying, sit back and just like, how do I explain it? It's like, it's not your problem. Not my circus, not my monkeys, not my issue, not my whatever. Sit back, grab some popcorn, and just watch the show kind of unfold. Because what they're kind of telling me is, over the next few weeks, the ongoing problems with the family at the moment will just play out on its own. They're saying the truth will be delivered in its own time, and it's all going to be fine. There's a few lessons and a few things that need to be learned here and whatnot. I know you've asked for a love reading about family, and I feel like that's the focus here. I think the love is a bit broken and a bit fractured at the moment. There's a lot of healing that will happen, and there's a lot of coming back together. But they're really kind of just, it's really, really important for you right now that you just observe more and just wait for the truth to be delivered. There's a divorce going on and they're both asking for help. Right. So you feel like you're in the middle and that's where the stuckness is. Yeah, that's a tough one, my love. Again, been there, and I've been the middle person with both my parents. So I get, I assume it's your parents. That's what they've just told me. So I'm going to go with it. They're both asking for help. Okay. And this is where the bluntness is going to come out. So I do apologize, but it's not up to you to help them. And that's what they're telling me. It's not your responsibility. It's theirs. It's their divorce. It's their issue. It's their problem. Not that you can't be supportive. And I feel like you're going to go probably towards your mum or the female connection that's around that. Do you have a sister, or there's another female next to you? But they're kind of telling me that it's pretty much just what I said before, my love. It's just that it's not your circus. You can't be the ringleader in this. You've just got to observe, let them work it out. It's going to be tough for them, and they're going to be blaming each other for a while. This is very, very fresh. But you can't be put in the middle of this. One, it's not fair on you. And two, it's just not right. Like, they just have to work it out. So that self-confidence that you're kind of lacking at the moment, try and find the courage and stand up to both of them and just say, this isn't fair. You guys need to work it out. I will support both of you equally, but leave me out of it. And that's kind of what you need to do. Really important. I'm sorry to hear this. There is positiveness. There always is. There's a reason for everything. We know this. Just understand that you just can't. It's just not up to you to fix this. It's really not. You've got your own stuff to worry about. So just in-laws. I've taken the. Oh, okay. I just saw that come up. Your in-laws. Okay, well then it's really not your concern. Like, if I'm gonna be blunt here, I'm sorry, but it's really like, if it's not your own parents, then yeah, look, you've taken that observed seat. That's great. Just stay in that seat for a while. Be supportive to the right people. Again, like I said before to a previous reading, it's like, wait for the truth and the facts to be revealed. There's stuff that will come out. It's going to be fine. I know it feels a bit fractured at the moment, and I know it feels like love is a bit, fractured is the word I keep getting. Fractures can be fixed. So it's not completely broken. It's just what it is at the moment. Let it play out, but just stay as an observer. Protect yourself and just really stand your ground, really understand like that it's not your job to fix. Everything else is looking really good for you, and you do have a change in work as well. That just came through. I know it wasn't your question, but that just came through. So I can only call it for what it comes through. But yeah, just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Best thing. Do yoga. Go. Just breathe. A lot of us forget to breathe sometimes.
Very much.
I know I do.
Yeah.
Aries, wondering if Court on the 7th. Everyone's going to court this month. Wondering if Court on the 7th of May will go the way me and my son would like, and will they take into mind what he has said? I'm guessing that's your son. There's a lot, Sammy, going on around you at the moment, my love. If you'll go, first of all, I love the date, 7th of May, so that's already a good sign. So I'm just rereading your question again. Me and my son would like to take to mind what he has said. I'm just waiting. Yeah, they're just they will take into consideration what he has said. Yes. Will it go your way? I'm being told the second time it will. I don't know why they're just saying that. I know it's not the news you want to hear right now, but I think is there another, well, actually probably wouldn't be another date as yet. I'm getting there'll be another court date. So just be ready for that and prepare yourself emotionally for that. It won't settle on the 7th. There will be another date, but the 7th of May is a really, really positive number for you, and it's a really, really good sign for you. Being the Aries, you know, God love Aries, but also, you know, like, how can I explain this? Aries really, really like to get involved, and they really don't know when to stop. And I think as there's a lot of good around this, but I think you've just got to go, okay, this has got to play out the way it's meant to play out. I am getting, there will be a second court date when it will be more of a positive outcome. This one's more of like I keep hearing the word assessment. So I'm getting more like, there's just more information that's needed. They'll take into consideration what your son has said. They'll discuss it a little bit more. They'll look at some more evidence. They'll look at some this. They'll look at some that. And then, but they won't settle on anything then. I feel like it will move to another date, and that's when it will be settled. There will be a positive outcome in this, but it just won't be it won't be on the 7th. 7th is more of just a process that needs to happen. And then it'll move to another date where there will be more of a positive outcome to there being a resolution. Yeah, I don't know if, okay. There's a few things coming through. Some I won't reveal because I don't think it's being public will be a good thing to say. So I'm going to keep it private here. But how do I explain this private? It's like, there's someone that you can't contact. There's someone away that you're not allowed to sort of communicate with at the moment. That's probably caused a lot of these problems and why you probably are going to court to begin with. They're saying, don't be worried about that person. Don't be afraid of that person anymore. I know you know what I'm talking about. So they're kind of saying that person is protected from you, is what they're kind of saying. And it's bit of a process, but we're getting there. And make sure your son doesn't feel too pressured either. Like, make sure if he has to speak or if he has to be a witness, is what they're kind of saying. Make sure he's doing it in his own accord and his own reasons. And you know what I mean? Like, just make sure there's no forcement or just keep everyone the word. They just make sure he doesn't feel pressured or isn't doing anything he doesn't want to do, kind of thing, which I know he's not, but they're just sort of they're showing me concern around the son, and like, make sure that if he doesn't have to speak, don't force him. Like, but this will work out. It's a bit messy, but it's a lot better than what it was. And again, the 7th of May is going to be a very positive start to the process of the new process, I suppose, of this going. But just learn to smile more, because there is that sort of, there's like a barness between this and you and someone else, and it's kind of like just a bit messy at the moment. That will sort itself out. So it'll be, I know my nose is itchy. That'll work out.
Awesome. I call that the spirit itch.
Yeah, I know. It's like just started like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. Someone tickling your nose with a feather.
Yeah, that's what it feels like all of a sudden. It's like, okay, I'm playing this game now. I was wondering if my boyfriend and I will get a duplex or a townhome, and when. What duplex? I actually don't even know what a duplex is. Is that like an apartment? Is that a fancy word?
2 houses in one.
2 houses in one. Isn't that what a townhome is, though? What's the difference between that and a townhome?
A townhouse can be a collection of houses, whereas a duplex is just 2. Duplex.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that term before. There we go. I'm getting more of a townhouse. So I don't know if that's your townhome. So I am getting more of a townhouse type situation, because I see you more spreading out more, and I see you sort of just having more room to spread. And I'm getting the 2 levels, like it's double story where you live. So it's not like a one single unit type place. It's like you'll have 2 levels, bedrooms and everything upstairs, your lounge and kitchen downstairs. In regards to when, I'm getting more, I feel like you'll know next month in May. I feel like you'll move closer to June, but I'm getting that you will be told, or you'll be I get you because they're showing me signing. So I feel like you will sign paperwork or whatever it is come next month, come May, but the physical move will happen more June time for you. And it is in a double story. I don't know why they just showed me a cactus. So I don't know why the reference to that is or the relevance to that is, but they just show me, because I don't know if you like cactuses or if there'll be a cactus in the front yard, but I'm being shown a cactus quite strongly. So yeah, let me know what the cactus. Do you like cactuses? Or it could just be that maybe there'll be a cactus at the place you move to. So if that's the case, look out for that. But yeah, they're really showing me the cactus as a positive sign of the move as well. So it's something to look out for as well, definitely. But yeah, I get it. You'll know in the next month. You'll definitely know in the next month, 100%.
Awesome. Apparently, boyfriend wants a townhome, and
he wants it. Right now, it's been a bit. Yeah, it would be a process.
Are
you overseas? Are you not here in Australia? So I'm getting overseas. I don't know why I just got that.
I don't know from everyone. Oh, they're close to Arizona, but live in this.
Okay. Cactuses. We are close to Arizona.
This is one of my lovely YouTubies.
Ah, okay. Well, that explains the cactus that I saw. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, look out for the cactus. I don't know. The cactus is connected to this new place. Next month, you'll definitely. I see you signing a contract. Yeah, just have some patience around that as well.
Cool. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go.
Well, I think be okay with my daughter on Monday. God, there's a lot of it's really the energy tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I bet you're like, I'm glad I'm not reading tonight. You're like, I'm just going to sit back and let you deal with this. Will everything be okay with my daughter? Huh? What was that?
With my new mug.
Your new mug. I like that mug, actually. The third eye.
It's really my cool. My own creation.
Oh, really? Ah. She's got many toys.
Here we go. Hang on. Here's my logo.
Oh, beautiful.
But if we go this way, hang on. You don't need to be psychic to know I need coffee. Yes. That's my I was going to say Monday, but I'm reading the word Monday. That's my morning motto. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, coffee. God. Let me okay my daughter on Monday. Yeah, look, yes. I think it'll be yes, but not 100%. So how can I explain this better? Things will go to plan, like to the way they're supposed to. Things will go the way they're supposed to on Monday. Yes. Will it be the outcome that she's wanting? No. But don't let that discourage you or her. Just understand that she will get the result that she's meant to get at the time. It's not the last chance over. She will have another chance. Yeah, she will have like another opportunity here. Is this a test? Why am I getting a test here? Is this a test? Everything will be okay. Because I'm getting but then I get surgery as well, which is really interesting. So I don't know why I'm getting a test and surgery. They show me the two. Is she a medical? Does she work in the medical field? Is that why they're showing me surgery as well? I don't know. All they're really kind of saying is, because if it is a surgery and I'm getting this confused, I don't want to be like, oh, it's not going to go as expected, because it should be fine. Don't get me wrong here. I'm just kind of getting that it's the result's not going to be exactly what she's wanting. So I hope that kind of resonates and makes sense with you. It's more just she will have another opportunity to do better. There's a big learning experience here. It's going to be the start of things. But, you know, to answer your question, black and white, yes, she will be okay on Monday. Will it be what she's expecting? No, but that is okay as well. And that is what they're telling me. But don't give up around this as well. Like, just keep going with it. You'll have multiple opportunities, and you'll have another chance. That's why I feel like it's a test, because it's like she'll be able to do it again, or be able to, like, I don't know, they show me a second option here. Yeah, I hope that helped. I know that's probably not a lot to go on, but just know that it won't be exactly what she wants, but she'll still be okay in the process. And feel free to elaborate if you want. But yeah, I just, that's what I'm getting around that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That was me looking at. Are you on a computer or a phone, a device?
Computer.
Okay. Do you see the comments?
No, I don't.
Top
hang
right.
on.
Where it says comments. Probably should have looked at that straight up. Hey.
That's okay. It's my first time learning. We learn, and now I can see all the comments. I didn't know that.
See? And then if you see one that you're drawn to, you can go, hang on, I got one. I got one.
Well, there we go. All right. So when we go live, we'll know next time. Nissa, my daughter is 3 months old and having an MRI. Okay. So it is, 3 months old. Okay. So it is the surgery that I saw. Okay, so let me elaborate that, because I don't want to freak you out with what I said. She will be okay. She really will be okay. I feel like there will be another surgery though, so don't be disappointed if 100% isn't fixed. I know the MRI, they're doing scans and whatnot. They're just showing me a process here. So it's like she'll be fine. She'll get the scan, she'll do the processes that needs to be done, and then there'll be another one. There'll be another like test, because I said before, I mean the test and the surgery confused. So that's what makes sense. The MRI is a test. There'll be another one. She'll be fine. Just don't let it bring you down. Don't let it stress you out too much. She will be fine. 3 months is very young. I get that. That's big. She will be okay. She will be okay. Just there will be a second test that needs to be done. I think it's like the first one will pick up on little things that won't be a problem. The second one's more like just to make sure it's all clear. But there's definitely 2 tests coming. But they're saying she's got a long and healthy life ahead of her. So don't stress. Really don't. Just breathe. Give her love. Put your energy into love. Don't put your energy into stress. Just put your energy into love around her, because she's sensing your energy at the moment. 3 months old, people don't realize, infants, children, they sense so much more than we know. So if you're really stressed and really freaked out, she's picking up on that. She truly is, even at 3 months. So change your energy, change your outcome. I say it all the time. Yeah, I hope that now I'm seeing all the comments, I'm like distracted. It's like all shiny. Oh, look, things are happening around. It's like, this is give me something new to look at. Now I'm like, whoa, which one do I now? I'm like drawn to everyone. A lot of Scorpios.
A lot of those.
A lot of Scorpios. See if do I see anyone that I'm drawn to? Kate. Oh, you're laughing because of my Scorpio. Even though all the Scorpios and Aries, I think that's you have a scammer alert apparently. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, I get them. We've had 2. It's all good. I just block and delete.
I know, I get them too on my show. It's like, God knows where they come from. It's like, anyway.
I usually go, thank you so much for interacting on my video, block, delete.
I do. I acknowledged one the other day.
Grateful.
There is one I'm drawn to at the moment, actually. I don't know if I can't click on it, but
which one?
Shane, about her interstate move. She's a Libra.
Shane.
9:13 p.m. Can you tell me if I've made the right choice with the recent interstate move?
Cool. I got it. I nearly got it.
That just popped up randomly. Yes. Shane. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. Anyone who watches my show on a Mondays knows that forget about it. Pronouncing names is not my forte. Interstate move. I hope you're still watching. Please tell me if I made the right. Yes. Oh, you've answered. You've written again. Okay, cool. Yeah, you have. I'm drawn to you because I just did the same. Is it Sean? Shan?
I would say
Shannon.
I apologize if it's not Shan.
I just saw her come up.
I've lived in Japan. Shan or Sean? Shan.
Shannon.
We love your name, by the way.
We do. McDermott. I actually know McDermott. Anyway, sorry. I've just recently moved from Melbourne to Queensland, so I know what it's like as an interstate move. And that's why I was drawn to you straight away, because I wanted to tell you that yes, you have. I know it feels fresh. I don't know if it's been a couple of weeks to. I'm getting like a couple of weeks to a couple of months, but I feel like it's just been a couple of weeks for you. Someone else, Bianca, please pick Shane. Oh, Shane. Oh, Dorian. Anyway. Yeah. I wanted to tell you that yes, you have. It's going to take you a few more weeks to really sort of feel home. I know you don't feel like you're at home at the moment because they're showing me like you feel really like you've made a bad mistake. You've made a wrong decision. You're a bit scared. You're a bit this, you're a bit that. Try and push through that. I honestly, and the reason I'm drawn to you is because I need to tell you my experience so you can understand. I actually, as I said, moved from Melbourne to Queensland. I didn't even move to like a busy part of Queensland. I moved to Port Douglas. So I am like right at the tip of the point of this country. Like you couldn't really go much higher than where I am coming from Melbourne. I literally went from one end of the country to the other. And I'd never been to Port Douglas before, never experienced it, never actually understood what the hell I was coming into. So it was me too. Are you in Port Douglas? Is that what you're saying, me too? Are you in Port Douglas? I'd laugh if you are. That would be actually really funny. All I'm sort of saying, yeah, the reason I'm telling you my story is because I've been in Port Douglas. Oh, you are? Yes. Oh, how funny. That's actually quite funny.
Did you move from Melbourne?
Are you from Melbourne as well? I knew I was drawn to you for a reason. That's really, really funny. Okay. Well, since we're both in the same state, you're feeling exactly what I'm feeling. This is why I was drawn to you. That's really, see, anyone who's watching, universe, like they pick and choose. Like, you are from Melbourne?
Yep.
Oh, and from Melbourne. There you go. Culture shock. Erin as well is saying the same thing. So I did the same thing, Shannon. I moved from Melbourne to Port Douglas. This Sunday will be 6 weeks for me. So still very, very fresh. Can I tell you the first, 4.5, this is probably in the 5.5 weeks that I've been here, this is the first week where I feel like I've made the right decision and I feel like I'm actually at home. It's taken me 5 weeks and I still aren't 100% there, but I know now I've made the right decision. So what I'm saying with you is you will get there. I don't know how fresh this is for you and how new this is for you. Maybe we can reach out privately since we both have done the exact same thing. So, hey, feel free to reach out to me. So I get it. I totally get it. I'm still in that freak out moment, but I'm probably more less freaking out than I have in the past. I'm starting to go, you know what, this actually is a really beautiful place. I know the weather has been a big culture shock for me. I'm still I'm sweating right now and I've got the aircon on. Like I'm still adjusting to the climate. People in Melbourne have the heaters on. So it's the weather's, but it's beautiful. Like we got to remind ourselves that we live in paradise. No one judges you here. No one cares. There's less stress. It is a very beautiful, calming place to live in. And once you sort of see that and once you kind of understand that, it does make it a lot easier. Reach out to me privately. I'm happy to catch up for a coffee in town and we can talk more about this. But what I'm saying is you have made the right choice. You truly have. I still question it because you're a Libra too, so you need the balance. You don't feel balanced at the moment. You'll get there. You'll get that. So I don't know if it's a job thing. Did you come alone? Sorry, I just saw another name. I thought it was you as well commenting.
I know there's a Shan and a Shane.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting confused. I'm like, oh. Yeah, Shannon, privately message me. Find me through my page. I'm sure it'll be easy enough to find me. Just find me. Readings by MJD. Just there'll be a link somewhere. Maybe just find me. Reach out. Yeah, there you go. We can chat to you. Totally feel it. I do. I honestly do. Just keep pushing through. As I said, that's it's taken me a good 5 coming into my 6th week, and I'm just starting to go, oh, okay, maybe I can do this. But also too, and they're telling me as well, and I've been told this as well, so I'm going to pass this message on to you. You're not stuck here. If you want to go back to Melbourne, you can. And don't say that as a failure. Do you know what I mean? Or if you want to go to Sydney, or if you want to go to Perth or whatever, you're not stuck here. You know, you're not trapped here. If you need to go back to Melbourne, I'm on a 6-month lease at the moment where I'm staying, and that ends in September. I don't know if I'm going to stay here. I may go back to Melbourne. I may find somewhere else, but I'm okay with whatever that option is, and you need to be as well. So, I knew I had to reach out to you. That was really important. So I'm glad I did, actually. What are the chances? Melbourne doing exactly what I've done. So I like that. I'm glad to connect with people like this on a show like this. Like, that's really beautiful.
That's crazy.
That isn't that.
As if
that's
you'd moved to Queensland. That's not what I meant. I got too much family up in Queensland to move up there.
I do. See, all my family, I've got no one up here. I moved up here and I knew no one, got no friends, got no family. So Shannon, I think you just posted, I just saw the link come up. So there's my link there. Just reach out, send me a message, and we'll, and I'm not saying like, as in a reading, like you and I will actually catch up and talk. Because I think I found that when I moved here, like people reached out to me, and I made connections, and that's what's saved me in a sense. Like, I've made some really beautiful friends up here. It's not hard, so I'm happy to. It's been 2 weeks and I'm on my own with 2 little ones. Okay. That's tough. 2 weeks. Yeah. So you're in that 2 week itch sort of. As I said, it took me 5 weeks. So if you've only done it for 2 weeks, and you got 2 little ones, God, yeah, trust me, you'll get there. Trust me. Just try and get to the 5 week mark if you can, because that for me is what changed. At 3 weeks, I was actually looking at tickets coming back to Melbourne. I'm in a 6-month contract with a resort that I'm staying. I'm not in a lease. I'm in like a long-term stay resort situation, but I'm in a contract with them. So to break it would cost me a lot of money, but I was actually looking at, on my 3rd week, I was looking at flights back to Melbourne because I was like, oh my God, what am I doing here? I've made a huge mistake. 5 weeks on, I'm so much happier that I'm still here. Still a bit, okay, one wrong thing and I'll move back to Melbourne, but it gets easier. So if it's only been 2 weeks, it's free. Trust me. I remember what that was like really well. Are you on a 6-month lease too? Yeah, it's normally. You'll be fine. Trust me. And you've got me. So just vent to me. I'll help you out. I think we had another question that came up. It's too cold at the moment. I'm going back to Melbourne in June for a week for my sister's birthday. So I'm not looking forward to the cold. I'll probably get sick straight away.
Only if you think that way.
True. That's true. Technically, I'm still used to Melbourne's climate, so it wouldn't be a problem.
That's right.
All the Scorpio. I know Kate keeps
Shane
coming up. Shane, I do eventually my new business plan.
Kate would love a reading, and so would Erin. They actually contacted me privately, and they didn't. Okay. They're in my supporter group, and they missed out this morning.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Shane, do I venture my new business plan? Yes, you do. Capricorn, God, stop being stubborn and overthinking it. Why are you even asking Shane? Honestly, I'm asking you, why are you asking me? You already know the answer. Where's the confusion? Because fear, yeah, that's normal. That's fine. But past that, what else is your excuse, really? Yeah, I don't know how else to say, but just why are you not? That's it. Do I even? Yeah, that's it. Just amazing. Yes, you do. Yes, you should have already. Why aren't you? Stop overthinking. Don't be stubborn about it. Just do it. Just do it, Shane. That's as easy and as quick as I'm going to make it with you, because you already know the answer, and it will be successful. But here is where your biggest problem is. So just get out of that and just get out of your headspace. I love that. That was easy. You're right. I know. Well, yeah.
Shane, to you, I would just say, what is the absolute worst case scenario if things don't go right? Because really the worst case scenario isn't that bad. But what's the best case scenario if you go for it?
Yeah.
No brainer.
And if you don't go for it, it's just get out of this thinking space. Just get out of it, because that's your worst enemy right now, and it's held you back for ages. So stop wasting time, because this has wasted your time.
Yep. All right. Where is the other one that I wanted to show you? It's gone again. And it's gone. There's like 5 people here. Hang on, this one.
Hey there, Sagittarians. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Wondering about the podcast. Any reads on that? Oh, interesting question. Is this your own podcast? Because there's a few others around you that are involved with this as well. Interesting question there. If your focus is, will it be successful? It already is. If your question is, do I keep doing this? Yes. Because I'm getting what's your direct question in regards to this podcast? That's what I want to know, because I'm getting told that yes, it is successful, and yes, you do need to keep doing it. Just seeing if they're going to give me. You're a Sagittarian, so you're another one that's in your headspace. I love my star signs, but you're another one that overthinks and procrastinates way too much. So I'm trying to work out if this podcast needs to get off the ground a little bit more, or if it's obviously started, because you're using current wording, but I'm wanting to know more about, should it be going further, or should there be more to it, or what's the blockage around the podcast itself? I'm thinking, are you overthinking it too much? Are you procrastinating about what needs to happen? Because they're kind of saying to me, it is successful. It will be successful. You do need to keep doing it, yes, because it's your creative outlet as well. I feel like it's your way to vent, and it's your way to express. You do need to, I think they're telling me, or kind of guiding me to going back to basics with it. So I don't know if you had an original plan or original goal in regards to the kind of theme or topics that you wanted to talk about with the podcast, and you've kind of lost that recently, and you're feeling a bit lost in regards to the program and show. Go back to basics is what they're saying. Go back to basics with the podcast, and go back to how or where. God, I love when they give me different messages. It's you're confusing me. Just one at a time, please. People think I'm crazy. I have voices in my head. It's okay. I'm never really alone, are we? Yeah. It's I'm never alone. I've got my angels around me. They're just, and I think it's funny I'm talking about headspace and voices and stuff. That's with you. Being the Sagittarian, you are a great procrastinator. It comes naturally to you. You need to just try and make a decision and go with it. Go back to basics. They just keep saying, go back to the basics. It will be successful. Go back to your original plan. Go back to your original themes, and make that your focus and priority. And it will be fine. You will be fine. I'll leave that one there with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Focus around going down a brand new life path. Oh, I'm drawn to the cards for this one. Bluntness, welcome. I always say that comes with a warning, even though it's hashtag. It's really? Are you sure about that? There we go. We've got a card that's flown out.
I get on a bit of a rant on occasion, and Erin loves it.
Okay. I'm just looking for another card to pick out for you. Overthinking procrastination is bad. I need to remove that from my resume. You need to remove that from your life. Dequia, whatever you, yeah. I just feel Dika. Erin. Here we go. There we go. I was waiting for that card to fly out. So what's your question again? Focused on brand new life path. Focused around going down a brand new life path. So you're thinking about it, but you're not doing it. Okay, let me have a look at the cards here. You do have a lot of good news and victory around you. You've got the Six of Fire and you've got the Queen of Earth as well around you, but there's a different Queen of Earth that's come up for you. They're talking about okay. I'm just beginning to tell me a few things as well. You've got public recognition coming up around you. So it's like an award or a public event that's coming up as an award, or you're getting a lot of attention around you. That's coming up in the next 6 weeks for you as well. I know it's a bit different around your, well, it's supposed to connect to your question, but this is something you need to know. So it's probably part of your new life plan, life path, possibly. But there's victory and good news around a project or an event. 6 weeks, there's a public, you're getting an award. So I don't know what that award's for, but they show me that you're receiving an award in the next 6 weeks, and it's a public event that you're doing this at. You do need to make some more time around you as well for others, and start to sort of ground yourself a little bit more around this. In regards to your actual question, focused around going down a brand new life path, I feel like it's interesting. It's almost like a rhetorical question that you've asked me, because you already know the answer to this as well. They're kind of showing me that you've already kind of started this new life path of yours. Like you started quite a little while ago, and I feel like I don't know if you question certain things, or if there's some hesitation around certain what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, when you're playing a game and you have little saving points, it's like you have little points in your life, and it's almost like you hit little points and you sort of go, oh, I'm on the right path here, or should I go down another direction or whatnot? And they're kind of sort of showing that, yes, you are on this new path, and you'll know that in the next 6 weeks more clearly, because you're getting an award. They're not making it clear what this award is, but this award is something you've been working on and working towards. And in 6 weeks, you're getting this reward, and it's in a public space. It's in a public event with people around you sort of seeing and celebrating. So let me know what potentially you think this award is. It might be a surprise to you, but I'm getting that there is an award. I'm just looking at the cards now. There are a few challenges around you, yes. But they're kind of saying, with the challenges around you at the moment, try and take the more sensible approach to the situation, and a bit more of an understanding manner. I think there's a few people that rhetorical question queen here. I just saw your comment there. Okay. So you already kind of know the answer, don't you? Yeah, you do. You do. I'm just seeing your comments as well. Erin. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Rhetorical question. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, so you're even no idea what the award could be. That's okay. The award's coming. The award's coming in 6 weeks. It could be hard work. Now, an award is such a big, I know it's like when you say award, you're like, oh, wow, like, is the Queen giving it to me? It's like, come down. It's not like that level kind of thing. It's more like, it could be, like, okay, so they're showing me an example of, remember when we were in primary school and you got a gold star for something, and that seemed like such a big deal? It's that kind of, like when a child does something really good and you give them like a star or a sticker or a coloring book or something really simple, and to them it's like the biggest thing in their life. It's like, oh my God, like what an award. It's that kind of example. I feel like whatever you've worked hard at recently, and whatever it is that you've been like working towards, expect that to be rewarded. They're not giving me, but it is public. So I don't know why, but there's like, now that's tricky because anything on Facebook becomes public. So it's really hard to kind of like separate, but they're just showing me public recognition for this award, for the hard work that you're doing. Know that you are on the right life path as well. You can get the ball going ready. That's fine. I'll get mine ready too. That's
flying one tomorrow.
Hi, are you?
I am actually. I've been looking at different dresses for award seasons.
Oh, well, see, there you go. Award season's coming up. Dress up, yeah. Celebrate life, celebrate the new path that you're on, and know that you're on the right path. Stop. You're a Libra as well. Stop. just stop questioning. Like, just you're in a really good balanced place at the moment, and I think it's really just accepting that it's okay. It really is okay, and you're on the right path. The path isn't it's funny. The path here isn't the question. It's more like you need to celebrate the success in this path that you're already on. Like, it's fine. But 6 weeks is and it is public, so it could be something you put on Facebook, which makes it public. But I'm getting more in person public. So look out for that. Look out for that.
Awesome. I love that the 2 people that I was looking at putting up for you have just recommented, so I don't have to scroll again.
Oh, look at that.
I know. And then Dick has just put a question. It's probably to ask, but Dick is beautiful too. I have some really beautiful followers on this page.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's what you want. I've had a really difficult 7 months, and now I'm going through a separation. I would like to know. Oh, you're a Cancer. I thought you. I didn't even read that. I could already feel like the emotion. I'd like to know if you have a message for me, please. Difficult 7 months. I'm going through a separation. Renee, yeah, my mum's a Cancer, so I understand the emotion that you guys hold on to. You're a Cancer as well? All right, we'll block your ears.
Yep.
So you need to remove the emotion. I know it's really hard for Cancerians to do that, but you're only looking at this from an emotional point of view. There's no logic here, and you're forgetting that there has to be logic with everything. You can't make decisions on emotion. You can't go through life just on emotional decisions. Cancer, Sun, and Moon. Oh, you poor love. Look, I love my Cancerians, but a Cancer, Sun, and Moon, that's a struggle. That's a real struggle, and I say that with love. Okay, it's going to be a bit hard for you then. You do have to try and pull away the emotion. You really, really do. You're only looking at this with emotion, with your heart space, with your heart chakras. You're only looking at it from in this section here. You do need to really try and hard. It's going to take you a little while to just basically bring the logic into it. Logically, does it make sense to you? Emotionally, it doesn't, and it never will. But logically, it does. And you need to see it for that black and white logic. I know you said you've had a really difficult 7 months, and now you're going through a separation. It's like and this is where the bluntness comes through, I'm not surprised that you're going through the separation. I'm actually surprised it's taken longer than it needed to. It probably should have happened a lot sooner. You just didn't accept it and want to accept it or want to move on from it. And now you're in the situation that you're in now. The only thing I can suggest with you now is let it happen the way it needs to happen. Stop trying to stop it from happening because you're putting too much emotion into it and you're trying to change for him or you're trying to change for this. It's like you need to change for you, and you need to go inner and internalize and actually look at where you're at and what truly is making you happy at the moment, because you're not. And this person isn't making you happy and hasn't for a while, and that's okay. Stop feeling guilty. Stop blaming yourself. Stop seeing it as I should have seen it clear. It's like, no, because you gave it a shot. You Cancerians are really great at, even when it's broken, they'll still try. It's like, this can be fixed. It's like, sometimes sometimes that can happen because sometimes there's issues on the other end. But most of the time it's when we've got to go, I've done everything I can. That's it, and let it go, because right now you're destroying yourself. You're not moving on, and you emotionally, you are just bringing yourself down more and more because it's just not, it's ended. That's it. It's done. It's truly done. Know that it's okay. Know that you're in a good place. Know that there's love around you as well. And don't be afraid to ask for help. My God, no, you don't ask for help. Ask for help, or if you do get help, accept it. It has been very hot and cold, and I'm drained. You would be drained. but you're not going to be any less drained if you don't actually change. Like, you've got to actually really go, okay, you've pulled back, but you're still emotionally involved. You need to really pull it all back emotionally as well. Throw the logic to it. Accept the help that does come your way, and just remove the guilt, remove all of that. It will get better for you. Like, that love that you felt at the beginning, you're going to feel it for someone else. But you've just got to accept that it's done. And that's okay. It really is, because as soon as you can do that and as soon as you can move on, the much better you're going to be, really, emotionally and physically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I got a Scorpio something with me, so I kind of go, yeah.
Right.
I will literally go, I'll put up and be Cancer, and then I'll just go, no, I'm done. See ya.
Right. Kate, I know you said, was it Renee? Sorry, I looked at Kate. Renee, I know you said that you've got Cancer in your sun and moon. So that's, yeah, you'll have other things in your other planets. You might have a Scorpio or something else in somewhere else. But yeah, you've got a lot of Cancer. Like, to have Cancer in your sun and your moon, that's intense. That's really intense, but it's good. Like, it's a good intense, but it's, learn to control it. Learn to control it, and you'll be very powerful.
100%. Oof. All right, Kate, I've got Michelle, and we've gone like 15 minutes over. 16 and a half minutes over.
So I've got my batteries at 39%.
I just looked at the time.
That's right, my computer batteries.
So we've got at least another half hour. It's fine.
Well, I'm on a max, so I've been watching it drop. It's like dropping every 2 or 3 minutes. So fingers crossed, 39%. We'll see how long we got. If I randomly cut out, my batteries died. I should have plugged in. I didn't even think to plug it in. Scorpio, a reading in regards to my family. Family and Scorpios are like a big thing at the moment. I'm going to pull out my cards for this one. Aquarius rising. Oh, well, that doesn't help you, Renee. So I'm sorry, but it doesn't. I love Aquarians too, but yeah, just your poor love. You've got a lot going. Aquarians actually really good. Aquarians can actually see 2-3 weeks in advance and really fix and things. So use that Aquarian trait to problem solve, and then use that time alone that Aquarians love. And Aquarians are really good. Aquarians, I always say Aquarians will fix the world. Like, Aquarians will fix the pandemic. They'll fix the world. Aquarians are really, that's their sign. So, you're not a mess, Renee. Anyway, Kate. Family would be good. I'm just waiting for a card to flip out, Kate. Reading in regards to, is this your family, Kate, I wonder? Have you got a little one around you?
That's
a little one around you. What's the problem there? Here we go. Waiting for that. Okay, I'm getting good news around this as well. So I don't know if your little one's sick at the moment, if you do have a little one, or there's problems around the little one, but they're kind of showing me the little one, or the concern you have around the little one. There's good news coming around that. So don't be too stressed about that. Don't be too caught up emotionally. Just like Cancer, Scorpios can be quite emotionally in tuned as well. And quite sensitive. So I feel like, don't be so sensitive to what's happening around you at the moment. Use that Scorpion trait that's really strong and really domineering and really powerful. Scorpios can be very, very powerful when they tune into that. I think you need to go back into that Scorpio trait and be that powerful leader, person that you can be, that woman yourself. There is good news. So I don't know why they keep showing me the little one. That's really, really important information, but they show me the little one and good news around that. So that's something that's really, really important moving forward for you to know. In regards to the rest of your family, it's fine. It's funny. I'm not getting a big concern around family. It's more just this little one, the concern there and good news. So don't be too stressed around that. I'm getting again around the 5-6 week period. So you'll know by the end of May heading into June, what's happening, but I'm getting good news around that. So they're sort of saying don't. Oh, yes, I do. I just saw that. Okay, so you do have a little one. Is that what you're concerned about, Kate? Is it the little one you're concerned about? Is she your daughter? Oh, no. Oh, no, what? It's fine. It's all good. Don't stress. Yeah, let me know. Is it female, little girl? Yeah, I think you said I do. Sorry, I'm like
She's got a
losing my mind. She does, yeah. There's good news around that. So I'm getting more the end of she's a daughter. Okay. Yeah. They're showing me the end of May, June. Like for a lot of people, actually. Like I had no concerns for her, though. For that's okay. Maybe internalized, you do. Like maybe deep down, you may not have any that you can think of. Or maybe there's things coming up because they are showing me the next 5 weeks. So just be mindful of moving forward over the next 5 weeks that there's no need to have any concern around her. In regards to the rest of your family, because I know your question was about family, there's no issue there. Like, I don't know if you think you have concern or don't have concern, but they're kind of showing me there's nothing to worry about. Your family's really good at the moment. If you don't see it that way, then maybe you need to see it for what it is. But there's actually no concern around your family, and I'm not getting anything to suggest that there is a problem here. Things are looking really good. I get a lot of good news, coming to you in regards to family. So is someone trying to have a baby, or is there someone, because there's a new child coming as well in the family as well. So I don't know if it's like a sibling or if it's around you, but there's another birth announcement, and I'm just getting a lot of really love family coming together, like dinners and like really great celebrations and just really good family time, especially over the next 5 to 6 weeks. So I think just live in the now and see for what it is, and don't be concerned because, as you said, you have no reason for your daughter or for your family. So your family's fine. It really is. Regards to my family would be good. Yeah, your family's fine, Kate. You'll be fine. 5 to 6 weeks. Fine. And get a lot of like togetherness. I really do. Like, it's like in the heart here, it's like really beautiful dinners. I see you on the table, like fighting and laughing and carrying on and all that kind of stuff. Like I get all that. So look out for that over the next 5 to 6 weeks. And I'll leave that one there for you.
Sweet. Got a Capricorn. My husband's a Capricorn.
Everyone's like, it's definitely a theme tonight.
Yes, there's always a theme.
Isn't there? I'd like to know about my health and if my adult children will be okay. Mainly my daughter. Okay. I will do my cards for this one. There's a few questions in here. I will just focus. I'm going to focus on your health first because that seems to be coming through. I'm getting like, have you got like stomach problems, Lee? Let me know. Is there something going on with your stomach? Because I'm getting more stress. I'm getting more like, I'm getting like upset, kind of like gas reflex. I know it's probably something you don't want to hear public. I'm sorry, but I am getting more like that gas reflex kind of feeling. And I feel like you're confusing that with maybe health problems, and they're kind of saying like Gaviscon will fix it. Like, honestly, like I know this sounds like a joke and I know it sounds like stupid, but they're kind of telling me like it's what you're feeling and what's going on here in your sort of stomach area. I'm pointing, you can't even see my stomach, I'm pointing to it. They're kind of saying that like it's more, it is stress related. And obviously look at what you're eating as well. I feel like, because they're kind of showing me the foods and the drinks that you're, like the food that you're consuming, the drinks that you're drinking, and then the stress on top of that is what's causing a lot of this like upset stomach, reflex kind of like energy and what's the word, like physical, like the physical symptoms. What they're kind of saying is it is more just stress related for now. Like, just try and like just change what you're eating, drink some more like water, and just they're really focused on more like the health side of things for you at the moment, and the stress that will really like try and like de-stress where you can. I don't know if you need to go for like a massage or for like just like a day spa. Like they're saying kind of like just go and just spoil yourself for a day and just release all this kind of like stress within yourself, because I feel like it's building and building and building, and it's causing a lot of like problems for you as well. nothing to be of concern, just this can be easily fixed, but you've just got to learn to de-stress. And I get you rolling your eyes and laughter around that, because I feel like you hear this a lot, but you don't actually follow through. And I think for your own health moving forward, long-term damage, you really do need to focus on your stress at the moment, because people don't realize how much, if we stress so much, it really does affect us more than we know, and it does cause other health problems. So really try and get on top of it now. Like, spoil yourself, pamper yourself, go for a massage. I go for a massage once a fortnight, because as a psychic, it really helps to release me and ground me. In regards to your adult children, will they be okay? Yeah, they will be fine. Your daughter, everyone's going to be fine. This is the stress that they keep telling me, and I'm getting anxiety around my chest around this as well, because you're so stressed about them, and you're constantly like in your headspace in regards to your Capricorn as well. So you're very much in your headspace around that. Everyone will be fine. Everyone will be fine, but also understand that they will, like, I know you're the mum kind of thing, and it's like you want to, be the soldier and be the protector and do everything for your children as much as you possibly can. But sometimes they need to work it out for themselves, and sometimes they need to get hurt, and sometimes they need to make mistakes and whatnot. And if they don't, they'll never learn. And if you protect them too much, they'll never grow. And it's like they say when you have a newborn, like they need to get sick to develop an immune system. Your children need to make mistakes to build on emotional barriers and be able to become stronger emotionally. So that's what you need to do. Just let them go and be kids and be their children, and just focus on you right now. And you just need to be just the focus right now. Get rid of the stress, pamper yourself, and everything else will be absolutely fine. Yeah.
All right. Is there a change of job on the card? Yeah, I've got an animal communicator coming on.
I love that.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Dika, where's your comment gone? There it is. Still looking, I found it.
There you go. Changing jobs in the cards for me. Sure, I'll pull the cards for that. Changing jobs. Let's see what there you go. It's funny that you ask about a job, because you've got a new relationship coming into your life. Let me see what else this card. Sorry, that's the first card that came out, was relationship. If you are I know this is a new question, but just quickly, if you are in a relationship, it's going to advance to the next level over the next few weeks. If you're not, you're about to find someone. That's come through, and I think right now that's probably the more important message right now for you. No. So in regards to changing jobs, no. You're staying where you are for a little while because you have to. You've got a new relationship. That's coming through. If you are in a relationship, it's going to develop to a much bigger level. Like I'm talking, if you're not married, you'll be married. Like it's talking like big level. If you're not in a relationship, you're about to find the one really, really soon. I know that's not your question, but that's the message that's coming through, and that's what you need to know right now. Your job won't change, not for the next 9 months. I get another 9 months around the change. Don't be discouraged by that. Just try and find the spark. Once again, you're a Virgo like me. We get bored really quickly and get agitated quite quickly if we're not stimulated or if we're not sort of motivated in our current situation. Try and find that motivation again around your job. Now's not the time to change. Now is not the right time to change. You've got love coming. Yes, thank you about the new relationship. You're my new favorite person today. No worries.
Oh, you change your alliances quick smart, don't you?
I know.
Dika.
That's all right. Someone else will be your favorite tomorrow. It's fine. I'll understand. I'll take it for today. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the job is just, yeah, it's not going to change. It's not going to change for the next 9 months, and that's okay. Just there's a new relationship coming quite soon. Like I'm getting, they're not giving me time frames. That's okay. The love is all around. They're not giving me exactly the time frames, only because The reason for that is if I gave you a time frame, you'll be looking for it too hard. So I'm not going to give you a time frame because you're someone like me as a Virgo. We overthink and over analyze. So I'm not going to give you a time frame because I don't want you to just focus on that too much. So I'm going to leave it blank by saying he is coming very soon. Be open, be ready. He is connected to water as well. So he may be a Pisces or a Scorpio. And there's other water signs that I've just gone blank on. But I'm getting more Pisces. I'm getting more of a Scorpio actually, but there is emotion because it's interesting because the Pisces have emotion, so does Scorpio, and I'm getting emotion and water. So it could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. I feel like it's going to be more of a Scorpio because Virgos and Scorpios go really well together, and I'm getting a very, very strong connection to this. Like I'm getting like marriage, and I'm getting marriage in 3 years for you. You'll be married in 3 years with this person. This is really, really strong. So take this on board. Married in 3 years. Most likely he will be a Scorpio. He's coming very, very soon. But don't worry about the job. That's a 9-month progress for you. And I'm glad that I was your favorite today. That has made my day.
She does that to people. She has that effect on people.
That's okay. I'm an area.
She's one to keep around, just saying.
Another family problem. There is an end to a satisfactory ending. Hang on, struggling with my family problems. Is there an end to a satisfactory ending? That is a really interesting question, Michelle. Very interesting worded question. So I'm just trying to deconstruct your question. With my family problems, is there an end to a satisfactory ending? Is it that you're wanting a satisfactory ending? Is that what you're trying to say? My family problems. What I'm getting in regards to your family problems is, again, stop playing the mediator in this. I think we had a question earlier from another Aries who had a family problem. It sounds familiar. I'm like, it's obviously an ongoing, it is an Aries time. Yes, this will be a little bit, I hate to say, Michelle, I feel like there'll be like another year before it's probably resolved. There will be a satisfactory ending. I really do like that choice of wording, but I am getting probably more about a year. I'm getting more of a year around this. More timing is needed around this, Michelle, but you can't be the mediator. You've done all you can, and I think you've said all you can and could say, but just again, and I feel like I'm repeating myself and I hate this, but again, you need to sort of sit back, not my circus. I said it before. You need to kind of sit back and just watch this and let it play out the way it needs to play out. I think by you trying to get involved and trying to mediate so much that it actually is causing more problems than good. So I think if you just let it happen and let the truth come out naturally, and I do get a couple more months, they're not showing me until next year. So I feel like you've got a bit more of this going on over the next sort of year, to be honest. I don't know why they're sort of saying this is going to take a good year to really like resolve this, for it to really calm down, for the dust to settle, so to speak. So just, I feel like you may be struggling because you're trying to get involved too much. So just try and reverse what you're doing and see if that helps you at the moment. I think by trying too much, it's like you're butting heads, that ram sort of in the horns, like you're just not actually getting the results that you need or want. So by pulling back and just letting it happen, you'll find the struggle will calm and work itself out. And in regards to the family problems, if it's not a direct, because I don't feel like it's direct to you, as so to speak, so just let it play out. Yeah, family's hard. I'm someone I struggle. Like if I see my mum or family, going through struggles, you want to get involved. You can't help yourself. But sometimes we just have to go, I can't. I've just got to let them sort it out and just distract yourself in the meantime.
All right, we might actually wrap that up. We've been going an hour and a half. Thank you so much for your time and your energy tonight. That's been fantastic.
Hey.
I need that's code for my husband would probably like to see me at some point.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone that's tuned.
If we tried to get through everyone, we would never be offline. Do you know that?
Seriously. It's my disabled sister. Okay. That's fine. Again, Michelle, like just do what you can, but just also learn to pull back.
100%.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been really great having Michael here tonight. I don't know. Maybe I should invite him back next month.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Maybe.
available. Maybe. See how you feel.
This is what I do sometimes. I get people coming on and I say something like, go, yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. Come back. Yes, thank you.
No, it is. I always love feedback. It's always good to know. And as I said at the start, if I can just help someone, you know, it I've done my job.
100%. Tomorrow night I have Terenia from Quantum Healing Energies coming back to have a chat and do a group reading at the end. So come and join us tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. And then next week I have Terry coming back to join us, the Above Average Medium. And I think I actually have Mystique as well coming next Friday night. Okay. So come back and see us again. Have a night, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you again.